This has been my view for a few days. A bit of a different video today. I have been MIA for 5 or 6 days, and I just wanted to let everybody know what's going on. On Saturday night, Briggs jumped up in bed with me, and I reached out to pet him. I looked, and I just saw a complete black spot where he should have been. And I thought it was just weird. I was tired. I wanted to go to sleep. So I went ahead and went to sleep, and I woke up on Sunday morning, and the vision in my left eye was 80% gone. It's a dark gray blob, and I can barely see around the outside of it. So that night, I went to the emergency room. We have two main hospitals here, so I went to a OSF hospital. They dilated my pupils, couldn't really see anything going on, sent me home, and referred me to Gailey Eye Clinic, a specialist, the next day. I went in there, they dilated my pupils, looked, and sent me immediately to the emergency room at Broman Hospital. I had so much pressure on both of my eyes, but the left one had ruptured. And so the veins that connect your eye to your brain and communicate, the left eye had ruptured, and all of the blood and everything trapped back there was causing the blockage in my vision, and the communication wasn't flowing. I was admitted to the hospital. They did a CT scan, MRI, got the results from that. Luckily, there wasn't a tumor or anything like that. There's just a lot of extra fluid, and the fluid is causing pressure. They put me on medicine for the first 48 hours that I was in the hospital, and that didn't do it. My pressure levels were still really high, so they did a spinal tap and took 16 vials of spinal fluid out to relieve the pressure. So I had a spinal tap 2 days ago, and they are monitoring it closely. They were hoping that as soon as I got out of the spinal tap, that it would restore the vision. Unfortunately, it didn't. The next step is a retina surgeon. They could do an injection of steroids to try to repair that vision in the left eye. The neurosurgeon is amazing. There's a team of neurospecialists that said they'll do everything they can to save my vision. They're still concerned about my right eye, the pressure. They have me on a very high dose of medicine to try to keep that fluid in my brain and spine down so it's not applying the pressure on the back of my eyes. As a last resort, if the medication doesn't work, they'll have to put a stent into my head that will drain into my stomach. Of course, that's the last resort, but he said we'll do whatever we have to do to save my vision. So I have to go with the flow. I'm terrified. I had never even had a broken bone in my entire life. I had never been admitted to the hospital. And with the COVID going on, it makes it all even more scary. The cherry on top is for 10 plus years, we've paid over $683 a month to have Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance. And when my husband was laid off for COVID, it canceled the insurance. The hospital bill, of course, you can pay whatever you can every month forever. But all of the Gailey Eye Clinic and the specialists are all self-pay up front before they'll even treat you. So we're already $700 in, and not even to a resolution yet. I've always been extremely independent and stubborn. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. I need prayers, guys. I try to keep it real light on here and silly, but I need some prayers. So hopefully anybody out there who hears this will just say a quick prayer